couldn't be.
How's it, guys? So today we're doing the ARC coilover review. Unfortunately, the recordings I made the other day, the audio didn't come out right. How's it, guys? Welcome back to this special episode. And I had to now obviously make another date now to record. The window was open and the microphone I had on didn't work, so like with the wind that was going flapping around and stuff, so we just obviously have to do it over now. I don't want you guys to have crappy audio, and I'm not saying the camera's audio is that bad, but hopefully it's better than what we had, and I hope the car's engine noise doesn't make too much of a difference. So when I usually test my cars out, I go to a secluded location, away from civilization and traffic and whatever. So this road is very unknown. There's a lot of mixed conditions like the bumpy ride and everything, but from my honest opinion, this is just going to be the short review of the current setup on the ARC coilovers. As you guys know, I need to lower the car a bit more. The placeholder, I'll throw a photo in here, that is on the top mount, should not have been fitted from what I've seen. I think I saw it on CCD video and many other guys that did the ARC coilover fitment. That should not have been fitted. That is an extra 10 mil you can get out of the car. Kinda happy, not really happy with the height at the moment. Kinda am and kinda not. The reason why I'm saying that is I'm getting a lot of grief from the guys because I'm running a stance block and my car has a wheel gap. Those guys know who they are. So let's first start off with the initial impressions. As you guys can see in this photo, my springs, my original springs and shocks was literally fucked. As you can see, the one shock actually gave in, it started leaking oil and the drive was not nice. I'm glad to say with the rear LCAs that's been set up on the car, the poly bushes in front and the entire suspension that I've done over, the car really feels amazing. We're driving through a lot of bends and stuff and there's a lot of bumps and everything. I don't know if you guys can pick it up on the camera, but you'll see and you can hear the car is driving soft. It doesn't have that bumpiness to it. If I go through a bad bump, yes, I will feel it at the rear. The rear is quite stiff. Aldrin set it up quite stiff for me because I would like to go track racing at the later stage, once the car has been fully sorted out. But in all honesty, the car drives like a dream. I actually think it drives better than like it drives better than standard. I can feel the direct feel to the road and everything. And if you are on a budget and you can't afford BC coilovers, I honestly believe ARC coilovers would be there for you. I've been driving in a lot of cars, taking friends' cars for test drives and stuff. BC coilovers, I've driven in cars with BC coilovers before, obviously have a dampening settings and stuff. ARC, you won't have that. You only have your spring rate to play around with and your ride height, which is fine. If you're going to go full track and you want all the bells and whistles, then you go for like BC. As all of you may know, BC is currently, if I remember correctly, the price tag for the entry level ones is around 15,000. brought in. I just want to get over the stop street quickly, and here we're going through a very bad road. But as you guys can hear, there's no knocking or anything. The only knocking you'll hear is the equipment of mine that's laying in the back here. But it is such a pleasure to drive. I mean, if you look at the one video I did, I actually took turns at quite high speeds. Don't try this at all. But it's actually sticks like shit in the corners and stuff. Unfortunately, I have to reshoot that footage, and I don't think I'm going to put the car up to such hammering again like the last time, so I'll just do a few pulls here and there and insert some of that footage here. I'll catch you guys soon now with a bit of just a few pulls inside the car, and then we'll end the video off with some cinematics and maybe just my conclusion on them. Deliberately driving through the bumps so you guys can see that you do not really require a kidney belt when driving with these coilovers. So as you can see, it's not that hard of a drive. Okay, so the final consensus from my side is, and even though this is a short-term review, we will do obviously a 6-month review at a later stage, and then a 12-month review to see how the coilovers last. I use the car daily, and slamming it at this moment is not entirely possible because of the speed bumps we have in the complex. Even though the car is not that low, the mud flaps is starting to scrape, but at a later stage we will be looking at getting it a bit lower by removing the plastic placeholder and maybe another ring, lock ring. The middle lock ring we might remove to get that extra few millimeters out of the car. Obviously, if you're going to lower the car more, the ride is going to be a bit more stiffer. I know with ARC you can only lower it with a 50mm, but as a lot of people has been saying, like that plastic part at the top of the shock mount is an extra 10mm you can get out, and maybe another 5 to 10mm on the lock ring. But we'll see that at a later stage. Overall, I'm very happy with how the car drives, and my pros and cons on the car. The only con that I can think about is the car does not want to go lower than the 50mm that they've prescribed on the website on ARC. I got my set from Shaba Mag, so if you guys are interested in getting ARC coilovers, hit Shaba up. I'm sure the more than half of Cape Town's got his contact details already, but other than that, I think it drives pretty well, better than stock. Like I've mentioned, my previous shocks and springs was not in that good condition. The car seesawed across the road. Now if I drive, the car sits steady, even if I pull away very fast. With the previous shocks in, the car's nose usually lifted, and you miss out on that whole shot if you do a launch or whatever. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it, and I'll bring you guys some more updates on the car as and when it's completed. And till next time, cheers.